Name is Omare, and let me tell you something. As we come to the close of the year, some things start as a dream, and at the end of the day, they become a reality. Now, as companies close their business for India and then they're gonna go for Christmas breaks, there's a company in Nairobi called Onfon Media Group. Okay, it's a group of companies which has one of their sister companies called Onfon Mobile. There's something which happened last evening, and I know it will be very interesting for you to listen to that. Now, this company had their India party held last evening.
Kata keki kata wapi makofi yao tena wakikata wanakata mwa vile. Thank you very much.
Outstanding thing is one of their dream babies was Onfon Mobile, a mobile lending company where you get a mobile phone, and then you pay later.
And I think a few of you, we've really been grinding hard since July when we were Onfon Mobile alitupeleka Maputo. And from there on, mfereji ikafunguka.
So this company gives out mobile phones. This company gives out more mobile phones on credit, and then you pay later. Okay. So this company started like a year ago, just within Kenya, and it was operating, I think, in Nakuru. It was operating in Nakuru, but later on it opened branches all over the country, and it's become the biggest mobile lending company in Kenya. Now, the good thing is the company has gone global. It has become the first company to go international. They have opened branches all over, I think, Africa. They have opened branches in South Africa. They have opened branches in Lesotho. They have opened branches in Mozambique and other countries in Africa. And the good thing is the company is planning to open their market space globally. Oh my God. And that is something which other companies have to benchmark from this company and find out how they have been operating. So last evening they had their India party, and that is where the secret was disclosed that the company has gone global, and it has become the first company ever to win the international market. Oh my God. And so tonight I'm gonna show you the first part of their India party, how it went down in Nairobi, and then I'm gonna share the part 2 a bit later. I'm going to enjoy these. Listen to the speeches, and what was so outstanding is the speech of their CEO and the speech of their managing directors. All the directors were present, just giving a glimpse of what they do and how the company has grown. And I felt like I'm going to give you this before we close the year. So I'm going to listen to the part 1 on how a company can grow in less than a year and become an international company and win hearts of the international market. Are you ready for this? Kindly listen to the speeches and leave a comment down there below as you think on how this company has grown. And I think it's going to go over the world in the coming years. I'm going to be the biggest lending company in the world. Welcome to this video.
Karibu sana mwanangu. Wapi makofi ya mwanangu? Nafasi nani? Karibu sana.
And last but not least, allow me to invite our lovely father of the house, the CEO himself. Make some very
I always recognize First Lady. She's been with us since the company started, right from the idea and the thought process. I'll let her say a word and then I can say a few more.
The CEO of Onfon Group Company and the CEO Innovate Limited, Mureli Njagi, the MD Onfon Group, all protocol observed. Good evening, everyone. Good evening once again. The view is very beautiful from up here. Who has not come here today? Who has not had a chance to come up here? I can invite them to come. Oh, Claire's been here. Anyway, I'm privileged to be here today. I'm happy. I know KRA is one of the companies that collects a lot of money, but we didn't have a party. So I'm glad to be here, partying with you guys and having a good time. And Kuria just talked about billions. I thought we only do billions at KRA. I'm watching you. The year is going to be very good, yeah? Of course, when you get billions, on this other side, we also get the taxes. So it's a win-win situation for us. So I'm glad to be here today. I want to celebrate you all. Your hard work, your determination is what has gotten the company to be here today. And you're celebrating today because of you guys. It's not because of Makori, it's not because of Andy, it's not because of Mureidi, but it's because of your dedication. I always hear Andrew having midnight meetings, Kwendo, Eustace, you know, today I had the opportunity to put the face to the name, you know. So thank you so much for your dedication. Mine is just gratitude. And I also want to talk to Margaret, to Onale behind the tent. I could be giving you some teenagers, you know. They will join the vibe here and they'll be very glad. So to Onale in my tent. And I also want to celebrate my husband, Andrew. Thank you so much for your dedication. I think the dream started the day you mentioned that you needed to go to Harvard to make Onfon Media a big company. And here we are witnessing your words. So we thank you for the father you are to our children. We thank you for inspiring this team to be here today, supporting you every other day. So we honor you today, and I love you so much. Thank you.
Hey, support system. Hey, thank you very much.
Nimechanganyikiwa. Few of you, we've really been grinding hard since July, when we were Onfon Mobile alitupeleka Maputo, and from there on, mfereji ikafunguka. So I had to ask her for permission to be away from the family and away from Kenya. Na tunajua mzee kama yuko miezi kama 6, jua na hustle. Munaelewa, si ndio? It's good to be here, and thank you so much. Just because I came in today, so I may not have my brain properly structured in terms of what we can talk about. So I'll keep spinning out more information on what we are doing and where we are going as time goes by, probably into next year. But a brief, it's been a very good year for us. Various companies have supported us through the year across the various months. We had liquidity issues. Okwa was a very strong company. It helped us really stand. DMA has been supporting us very strongly. Onfon Media, of course, which is our parent, has really been feeding us all through and promoting the little babies that we've been having. One of the biggest baby we had was Onfon Mobile, who guzzled all the funds we had. Mukiniona hivi na Madam Dehi hapa, I own nothing on this planet. We have basically mortgaged ourselves to the bank to finance the dream of Onfon Mobile. But Onfon Mobile has also done a good job. It has opened the world for us, and we are able to place many more people across all the markets that we are serving. And I just want to say thank you for all the groups that have been supporting Onfon Mobile in their growth, in the funding, in giving us talent. We have stolen most talents from your internal teams to assemble them together to execute Onfon Mobile. It's been a journey. But it's a journey that is bearing fruits, and as you're aware, we are officially the Vodacom prepaid partner in Africa. So out of the calls that we made, we have been recognized by Google as a serious partner for their growth in Africa. We've been recognized by Google partners, Trustonic, who is introducing us to Orange and we'll be doing work with Orange across their 17 markets in Africa. We've been introduced to MTN. They did a research, they were doing due diligence on us to determine how we can work with them. MTN has 17 countries in Africa. Vodacom, as you know, by virtue of Safaricom, Tanzania, Mozambique, South Africa, Lesotho, those are 5 out of their 8 markets. We are left with DRC, which will be covering next quarter, and then we'll be going to Egypt to assist them with their work in Egypt, and then we'll close up with Ethiopia around May next year. And when I'm mentioning this, I look back at our team, and I know from the look of the eyes we have here, I have enough talent and opportunity that we need to harness from all of us. We don't need to look for people from outside. So ukiona nakujia na kuambia kuja ushikilie market. Umesikia Gitonga, si ndio? Si amesema hapa Onfon Mobile inamnyonya kweli kweli. That was none other than myself and Vodacom. What are we saying? We had 2 markets, South Africa and Lesotho, and they stretched our talents to the extreme. We had no resources to cover 2 countries. So when I walk into a meeting for Orange and they're telling me 17 countries, I look back at home and I wonder who is ready to travel? Who is ready to go into international markets and conquer? Who is ready to go into a country that speaks a language you do not understand? We've been to Portuguese with Mozambique. We are going to West Africa, and that's a French market. Who is ready to hold the MNO's hands and show them the right path to follow for them to penetrate with their services? Who is ready to rise up to be the accountant, to be the marketer, to be the logistics guy, to be the inventory guy, to manage the entire ecosystem and deliver value for our partners? 2024 is going to be a very active year, and that opportunity is waiting for you. So wherever you are, and I always say this, and I tell your HODs, I tell your business leaders, wherever you are, if you have a talent that is lacking somewhere, if you know you're capable of doing solid, serious, good stuff, if you think your time is now, please make yourself known to the HR, make yourself known to your departmental heads, bring yourself out. As we speak, we do not have enough talent to run Orange. We do not have enough talent to run MTN. But si yote hii ndio talent, ama talent nini? Si ndio hii hapa naona hapa. So please, don't hold yourself mahali penye uko and you fail to bring the best of yourself. Sometimes we just look at the work that you do wherever you are and we pick you out. Sometimes we want you to bring out the truthfulness of your capabilities so that you can be placed in some of these markets. Tanzania will be going active and live next year. South Africa is going live in January. It's already live, but full-scale live is from 8th of January. Lesotho, full live, 8th of January. And we've not even started MTN. And we've not started Orange. So if you're ready to relocate, kama uko na madamu rebo kama yeye ama mzee mwenye atakukubalia uende ukae nje na ukienda huko usifanye maneno, then please jitokeze. So we have a lot of stock in terms of the opportunities we need to fill, and I'm requesting for our HR to feed me with good talent that we can put on the table. Vodacom appreciated Onfon, small as we are. We were the only supplier company that held Vodacom by hands, walked them through the system, showed them the way, and they finally bowed down and said they've never dealt with a supplier as deeply rooted as Onfon. Not even the Nokia, the equipment suppliers, nor the Huawei's of this world. They saw a different company. And that company is built out of the culture that we all have, and that's what we've been running. So for the sake of tonight, I'm simply here to say, as you go for Christmas, as you'll be celebrating with your families, we have a huge opportunity to play a significant role in Africa. That opportunity demands we leave our comfort zones. That opportunity demands you probably don't have to sleep in your bed, the very bed that you sleep every day. Utaenda nje, utachukua Airbnb, utakula chakula mbaya mbaya, you'll be in a culture you don't understand, you'll be with people whom you can't quite communicate or relate, but finally, you will be pushing an agenda that makes value for Africa. And when we put a phone in an old lady's hands, or a young man or a young gentleman or lady, and create a reason for this person to enjoy life better, then the meaning of that service becomes more eternal. You'll be touching people. And as we open up with the phones being put in people's hands, we are opening up a room for information trickle up, so that when these opportunities arise, you can be singled upon, called upon, and be deployed. And when you are deployed to represent us, wherever you'll be, please, you better do a perfect job. Because that is a CV we've already built, and we cannot go back on that. So the year has been great. Onfon has been steadily growing. Okoa has been doing a good job. Mobile has been doing a good job. Credo Faster had some rough moments, but we corrected that. And generally, things are turning up. Mozambique is finally turning around the corner, and I think we now have opportunity to do a lot more. Uganda for 5 years. Vodacom appreciated Onfon, small as we are. We were the only supplier company that held Vodacom by hands, walked them through the system, showed them the way, and they finally got down and said they've never dealt with a supplier as deeply rooted as Onfon. Not even the Nokia equipment suppliers, nor the Huawei of this world.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening once more. I know December 2022. Is that correct or not? So as a result of that, we will be working in the new year on some inflation adjustment. Hiyo makofi ilikuwa mzuri, hata amuko klapia watu wengine.
Imagine 3 or 4 out of 3 or 4, 10 out of the 30-40% of the cars, you'll find them in our systems. If you go buy a car, you want it valued, you'll find it in our systems. So that's where we're headed for. So I believe 2024 quite a bit will happen, but to keep it short, thank you very much to the MD, the CEO, and to the Onfon family. Benta and Veronica, sorry for giving you a hard time initially when we started, but we thank you for your support. Group, we walked in to Red Commercial Complex. I think, Andrew, it was 2017. I think that time it was only one person behind me. She left, Mercy, I remember. So thank you very much. The numbers that you've seen today is really the support of the Onfon family and the CEO and the MD. We've done quite a lot. I believe quite a few pieces in place for 2024. You'll see quite a bit of activities, a lot of recruitment, a lot of businesses. Ours is a bit different, and I think it's partly why hopefully the MD and the CEO chose to take a risk on us.
I think I'm one excited guy today to see the whole group here. And she has done the introduction and spoke everything I could have said here. My name is Japheth Odera, as you might have known. I handle the Mozambique or the international market in the south of Africa. And I've had people complaining of hunger here. Solid-wise, the MD is here.
Unit, we'll attend to them since we are shared resources. We are marketing is supposed to serve each and every unit. So we have consulted with several other marketers, that is Credo Faster and Mobipesa, and I love how you're engaging, and I'm hoping that next year we'll do even more and much better. As a part short, there is something one of my friends at the BD likes to say, that is Josephine, with her famous words. Every time I'm overwhelmed, she tells me, please breathe in and breathe out. Now I want to tell you, as we come to a close of this year, I want to tell you, please breathe in and breathe out, so that next year we can start with energy, we can recharge during this time, and I'm hoping that next year we will do better and we'll do great things.
Nimwambie nipeleke Lesotho na hata fikiria mara mbili because we have done things. If you look at Onfon Mobile right now and other companies that we are coming to, things are going to be better next year. And the product that you have, please be free, call us, we are going to help you.
The major, biggest challenge that we discovered is that our success was not limited by what people are calling the economic circumstances.
Product that we have been pulling off all our efforts to make sure that we innovate and come up with new services that are sellable in this current market.
Work is to create solutions, sell solutions, look for problem, create a solution for the problem, go back to the market and do the same.
You're looking very good. I want my colleague to talk first. In your team kubwa, team HR, team that has organized for us to be here.
Good evening. You're well? My name is Veronica Morugi from Human Resources Department. We thank God for all of you. If you were not here, we wouldn't have HR department. So we appreciate your support that you give us to be the department that can be able to take care of you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much, Veronica. I want us to be upstanding for 1 minute before I start. Tafadhali tusimame. Beginning of this year, we lost one colleague from Innovex. We just do 1 minute of silence in honor of him. His name is Martin. CEO's office, and I said, I don't think this trust is too big. But again, he said, ndio maana uko hapo ndio mfanye. So we've done it. We've seen the team grow. Last year you were at 240. Today we planned for 350 to jipigie makofi. And we are growing. We thank you for the support. As my colleague said, you've supported us. Kuna mahali maybe tumekwaruzana ni kikazi. Tukikaa kwa evaluation and we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, it is because we want you to grow and we want the company to grow. Na ni kazi tu. Tukipita gate inaishia hapo, si ndio? Again, we called upon you to support us in CCR, which you did overwhelmingly. You were able to visit 2 children's homes at ago, the team that you went with. That is where we met these guys, Big Deal Events. I think they did a good job. I hope they're doing a great job tonight, are they? Tunashukuru sana for the support. As we break for Christmas, we want to wish you a very, very merry one. Mwende na mrudi wote. do merry but do it in moderation. Tupatane January. So Merry Christmas and a happy New Year. Thank you.
Kata keki, kata wapi makofi yao tena, wakikata wanakata mwa zile. Thank you very much. Kata